Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into another epic graveyard deck inside of Clash Royale that Oxalid showed me out of Tribe Gaming. And this deck is completely beast and absolutely destroys it in both ladder as well as inside of challenges. I want to give this deck a go. I've been playing this actually a bunch over the last bit to get a hang of it and see exactly how I can make it work. You might see that this is pretty similar to the minor poison deck that I've showed you guys recently. You've got obviously Poison, Tesla, Valkyrie, which are really strong defensive cards. I think that deck has log as well, but this is just the graveyard variation version of it, and I actually ended up using this in Clan War to get an easy win. And right now I'm gonna go ahead and throw inside of a challenge and see if we can pick up some easy dubs on our way to the top. This deck is really solid. I feel like this deck has so much control. I honestly feel like all these decks that have Valkyrie inside of it really can control almost every single setting that you're in. Splashing that Valkyrie down, whether it's against princes, whether it's against a huge amount of spam, tends to work out pretty well. And let's go and start this one off right now against Hunt. Looks like we're going to go into the classic stalemate at least once an episode. We'll get our log down. Okay, a little bit unfortunate timing and unfortunate aim on that log right there. And for now, I'll just get our Mega Minion going down in the back. I'm going to let that Musketeer hop on in. And then I'm going to go for Valkyrie and our Tesla right here to stop this Hog Rider in its tracks. And let's see what we can do against this matchup. If this is Hog Rider with Fireball, then we should be in a pretty good place. If he has Poison Spell for some reason, that would be pretty strange, but I don't really see that being the case. So let's let that Tesla put in some work. And that's really going to be the end of his push. We're going to keep it cool right now, but we should have a pretty decent push when things come to fruition, where we can just throw our Poison Spell down, and most of his spam, such as the Skeletons, the Ice Spirit, everything else, should be in trouble. He might have Valkyrie inside of this deck, which would make things a little bit more difficult. But there goes the Tesla, and since he's a little bit low on elixir right now, let's go for our very first graveyard of the game and see what we can get out of it. I almost went for a Tesla at the bridge, guys. 10 out of 10 doctors do not recommend that. He's going to go for a Hog Rider in the center, which makes for a really easy Tesla, but I did make a mistake. That Tesla honestly should have been in a different spot, because now it's not going to activate this Musketeer. I had to throw down a log for that, but take a look at that left-hand side. The left-hand side got completely obliterated by that graveyard, and already we're within Poison Spell and 2 logs away from victory. And this game is all but in the bag. We've got Tesla for the Hog Rider, we've got Valkyrie, we've got so many different things. I don't really think Hunt is going to be able to do too much about this one. Let's go ahead and get our Valkyrie going down again. We'll get our Archers going down too. Ice Spirit's going to come in and actually do a decent job right there of distracting us for a second. But since he did just go so aggressive, guys, let's go for another graveyard right here and see if we can make a little bit of a turnaround. Tesla's going to go down, Musketeer's going to go down, and guys, this just is not a great deck for dealing with graveyard. Not having Poison Spell and having Fireball instead leads to a pretty big tragedy. That's going to be tower number 2 getting below 200 HP. And yeah, this game is basically over unless something silly happens. So let's just go ahead and log this down again, get our Tesla down for the Hog Rider once more, and this is going to be the end of the game. What a controlling match. I mean, this guy honestly didn't even make too many ridiculous mistakes. I think that first Hog Rider that he sent, or the second Hog Rider that he sent, was pretty bad that he put into the center, but it's not like he was doing anything ridiculous like playing Hog Rider Clone or anything similar, but we completely dominated him in every facet of this game, and there really wasn't too much he could do. Let's go for another graveyard right here. Ice Golem going down again. He is completely stumped with how he can beat this deck. Tesla going down too, but his tower is already in shambles. And guys, this one is GG. No frills about it. This one is definitely over. Let's go for Valkyrie. Let's hit him with the well played. Hopefully he surrenders and gives this one up for the greater good. We're going to go for a graveyard one more time onto the King Tower, but I don't think he's going to give us that easy win, so let's go for a log. Maybe we can start squeezing in some damage over the last couple of seconds, but he's going to go full craziness with the Tesla, and that's going to wrap it up for almost 3 crowns and a pretty clear victory. This is why this deck is so good. There's just so much control, and against a Hog Rider deck like that, when you have the Tesla, playing Tesla against Hog Rider just feels so good every single time. Unless you get in a big elixir deficit and they can outcycle you, then there's really not too much they can do to get that Hog Rider onto the tower, as long as your Teslas aren't too predictable or they don't have a lightning spell. But even then, our Valkyrie would have cleaned it up, and that was a pretty easy game right there. That's why this deck works. Let's get our Archers going down again. Ice Spirit going down in the back. Are we going against another Hog Rider deck or something similar? He's going to go for the Valkyrie way back where, so I'll play our Valkyrie right here. A little bit unfortunate we don't have our graveyard, or I would have gone in on the left-hand lane and really made him pay, but he's going to go for the Electro Wizard. And let's see what gets done on this side. Not too much else happening. Let's go for a Mega Minion. Should be fine against this Valkyrie. Looks like his Electro Wizard still hasn't targeted my Mega Minion. At this point, I have to play a log just because I don't really have anything else to do with my Elixir, which should be okay. His Poison Spell is down though, guys, which makes me think that we can go for an Ice Golem right now. Let's go for a Graveyard as well and see what he has. Let's test the waters right here. We've got our Poison Spell ready. Skeleton's going to be an easy 1 Elixir for us. Log's going to go down, but that's not going to give him all the value that he wants right there. We're still going to get some Skeleton damage. I was hoping we'd get some more that were spawning on that left-hand side of the tower, but it didn't happen. We'll still be okay, though. But yeah, let's just keep our cool. Archer's going to go ahead and split in the back once more. If he's got Hog Rider, then we can get ready there. It's going to be a Miner deck, actually. So let's use our Valkyrie right between the Miner as well as his Valkyrie to get some crazy value, and that's going to go ahead and stop that push. Now, this is where things get tricky. He has Poison Spell, so having Poison against Graveyard, plus he has such a quick cycle, is a pretty bad thing for us. He can actually move so quickly to get back to those Poison Spells over and over. Plus, the Valkyrie does pretty decent against the Graveyard as well, depending on what side. Are you joking me? Okay, well, thank you very much for that Poison Spell, friend. Let's go ahead and go hard right here. Go with the Archers right to the bridge. That means his Valkyrie isn't going to be able to do anything to help out right there. Ice Spirit's going in. He's going to have to play Log, or he's going to play Electro Wizard, which will get completely blasted, and we're going to get another 500 HP off that tower. Now, will he learn? Will he learn not to play his Poison Spell? That's for you guys to decide. We're going to get ready once again, getting our Valkyrie just hovering right here. I think he's a little bit low on Elixir, and he needs to take a breather, so let's get our Valkyrie down the back. We're going to keep playing our Mega Minions back here to try to bait this guy into going for these plays. So there goes our Mega Minion. I'm actually going to go for an Ice Golem aggressively again, and let's just test this guy to see what he has. Poison Spell going on the Mega Minion again, guys. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all, but he's going to keep going for him, which means we're going to keep soaking up some damage. I'm going to Poison Spell right when that Electro Wizard's making its way over. Looks like we'll get the Valkyrie a little bit of damage as well. I'm even going to Log right here. I know we can play Archers against his Miner and then go ahead and drop. He's going for another Poison Spell. See, that's just not knowing the matchup. If you don't know the matchup, it's hard to win, and that means we can just go ahead and go aggressively again with our Valkyrie. His Valkyrie is going to be oh, we played it too early. Man, I think we would have closed the game out right there if our Valkyrie ended up tanking for the King Tower, or for the tower. He's going to go ahead and give us so much poison value that it's not even going to matter. 219 HP left means a Tesla in the back, some Archers back here as well. And that's going to be the end of the game, guys. Easy peasy. Now, that's the thing. If you find your opponent making mistakes, just keep on forcing him to make that mistake. I figured out that he was just going to poison our Mega Minion every single time. So all we had to do was keep playing our Mega Minion in the same spot, even if I wouldn't have normally played it there, and it was going to be GG well played. He definitely had that matchup 10 times out of 10. So battle number 1, we had the matchup. Battle number 2, they had the matchup. And so far, we're 2-0, 5-1 inside this challenge, and things are going pretty well. This deck is clean. There's just so much defensive playmaking with this deck, with the Tesla and the Valkyrie, that you can really put in some work. But maybe we'll go against a giant double Prince deck or something like that and really put this one to the final test. That deck is definitely the final boss of a Clash Royale right now. There's a lot of decks that can't handle it. And starting off, we've got an Elixir Collector in the very back. So what I want to do here is I want to go for a pretty aggressive graveyard. I'm going to go ahead and rock our Valkyrie right down this lane. I'm going to use our graveyard as well. I'm trying to cycle to a poison if he has Minion Horde or something similar. He's going to drop his Mega Minion, which isn't that scary. The skeletons aren't too scary as well, so we're going to get some really nice damage onto that tower. Logs coming out at the very end, but still, all will be good in the hood, and that's about as best as I could do to start off that match. Now, Elixir Collector is still pumping away, so you're going to go for 3 Musketeers. He's going to go for Golem, actually, so we'll have to get all square and center with our Tesla in the center. Obviously, we're down Elixir, but with the playmaking of this deck, this will be the real test to see if we can hold on. We're down a decent chunk of Elixir right now, so it's going to take definitely a heroic heroic defense right here to be able to hang on tight. Let's get our Mega Minion, or our Ice Golem, going in. Looks like he's going to go pretty aggressive right here with all of this, which means I'm going to go for our Archers. I'm going to let this Prince and everything else go in. Oh, I did make a mistake, though, because my Valkyrie's not going to touch that Wizard right there. Guys, remember when I said this would be a test? Well, I think the test has been failed, because we just took so much damage. The Golem even exploded our Archers right there. We're going to go ahead and lose our tower, guys. Oh. Mistakes were made. I pretty badly placed Valkyrie. I rushed on the Valkyrie because I didn't want to leak any Elixir. Plus the fact that we just made a brutal error is going to end up being a big L to us right there. What I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to go opposite lane with this graveyard. What I'm trying to do is, because his King Tower isn't activated, I'm trying to take full advantage of that and get as much damage as possible on this right-hand side before things get a little bit crazy. I'm even trying to tickle that Elixir Collector a bit if possible, which we did actually get done. So we're going to make a decent trade right there. We took the tower to 1500, but once again, we're going to have a deadly Golem push to go against. And it's all about whether we can defend against that. Now, Wizard's going to be fine. We have to eat up that Wizard damage right there. Golem going down again means that we sort of just have to chill and play our Tesla. Maybe we can cycle to another graveyard and apply some pressure opposite lane, but I just don't know if that's going to work out so well for us, guys. Let's go ahead and get ready for this, but this is going to be a brutal defense right here. Everything is going in. We're saving up our Log for the last possible moment. Log's going to go ahead and go down now. We've got the Poison Spell going on down too. I've got to play our Valkyrie right here to start tripping up that Wizard and everything else. It's going to work okay. We've got the Tesla as well. Tesla's going to be fine. Ice Golem's going to go ahead and run in. That's going to actually end up killing the Prince. We've successfully defended against this first push right here, but we only have a little bit more time to try to do something. We need to get back to our We need to get back to our Valkyrie right here. I don't think it's going to work, guys. I think that first defense cost us all the marbles. That means the Valkyrie has to go down defensively, and it's going to simply get eaten up. Valkyrie's doing the best that she can. Ice Golem's going in. Oh, the Ice Golem doesn't hit the wizard right there. So we might be able to save getting 3 crowns, but unfortunately, that's going to be the end of our match right here. Graveyard going in could have been our holy hope right there, but that's going to be the end of the game. And all in all, that was a big mistake in the beginning that just carried over for the rest of it. I messed up. I think in the very beginning, I just got too far down as far as elixir went. And actually, no, I was okay on the elixir count, but my defense was messed up. I needed that Valkyrie to kill that wizard. It didn't kill the wizard, and that was basically the end of the game. This deck is really fun to play, but the thing is, you are on a knife's edge against certain decks. Giant double prince, golem double prince ends up being pretty sad time. Looks like we've got a fan, so let's go ahead and give him a thumbs up. But you know, if you make that one mistake, you can really put yourself in the dumpster. So let's go ahead and get this next one going right here. Split archers to start. I got a Mega Minion going down in the back. I don't really have graveyard to try to punish him and get some value out of the out of everything else he has down right now. Let's go ahead and use our Valkyrie actually and see if we can push. I don't really know what else we're going to be able to do. Inferno Dragon going down. Okay, that's an interesting card to bring on out. Mega Minion's going in. Lava Hound's going down now. Well played, which means we're going to use our Tesla for this Mega Minion. It's going to be fine right there. His Inferno Dragon's going to go forward. We just have to let this Tesla try to do its best that it can. I'm going to use Ice Golem Poison to start cleaning some of this up right here. Tesla should help out against some of these puffs. And a Lava Loon. Interesting matchup. I'm not really sure what's going to happen right here. We do have a pretty decent offensive push that we can put together, but unfortunately with our starting hand, we weren't able to capitalize on him sort of waiting it out. So we ended up taking more damage than we would have wanted. But let's get our archers down. Our graveyard is now in cycle. He's going to throw a miner down. Okay. I don't mind that miner at all. That miner is fine by me. And what we're going to want to do instead, I don't think his minions are in cycle, so we're going to go for a Valkyrie. We're going to go for a graveyard. Mega Minion's now not in cycle as well. This should be close to a dead tower, but he does have barbarians, which is safe to say a very interesting combination. Now, Valkyrie's going to keep on chipping away. I gave that log to give us a little bit more hope in trying to kill this tower right here. Tower's going to go down fairly low. Tesla's going to go down the very center to start cleaning up some of these guys. That should be fine. The only concern is that if he throws like a balloon or something, we don't have our Tesla to drag it. Barbarian's going to die slowly but surely right there. So we're going to take a big damage lead, but it's still a little bit sketchy. The Lava Hound or the Lava Loon push at any time can completely obliterate us. So I'm not going to get too confident, but let's just go ahead and split our archers right now. Maybe cycle back pretty quickly to something that can help us defend. He's got his Inferno Dragon going down now. I'm going to just go ahead and keep cycling. I don't really like that, though. Let's use our Poison Spell now. Let's use our Tesla down as well. Miner's going to go in, which is actually going to end up getting completely destroyed right there. Archer's going to go down as well. Archer's going to do a fantastic job sniping that Inferno Dragon from the back, guys. We're playing this beautifully right now, and our opponent is at a little bit of a standstill and not sure exactly what to do. Now, I want to play my Valkyrie instead of playing my Ice Golem. The reason I wanted to do that was for the Barbarians. He's going to go ahead and go aggressive right here, going actually really aggressive with that defense. Looks like we're going to take that tower within poison range. I've got 2 Teslas helping out against this Lava Hound, guys, and he is just completely toast. Look at those Teslas eat up those pups for lunch. I've got the Ice Golem going down as well. All in all, I don't think this matchup usually favors us this much, but I think mistakes on his end ended up to this being a win. GG well played to Thug Life inside of Team Liquid FR. And well played. Well played, well played, well played. That's going to do it for this video, guys. 3-in-1 using this deck. There's a reason I think this deck is super controlling. Any sort of Valkyrie, Poison, Log. Ooh, that's my phone. It's not yours. Don't worry, guys. Any sort of Valkyrie, Log, Poison, and a Tesla combination is really controlling inside the certain meta. You can use Miner, or inside of the meta right now, you can use Miner. You can go ahead and use Graveyard. You can even go ahead and use Hog Rider, I bet, and have a bunch of success with it. So try this deck out and let me know what you guys think. And that's going to do it for the video today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smack that like button. Like me on MySpace, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever. That's going to do it for this one. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.